Yo, welcome to the Big Zo podcast. I am he is me.
What is going on? It's your main man, Mr. Mix, aka Cuzco and Zo. What's happening?
What's good, man? Everything good? How you?
I can't complain, man. It's a little crazy out here in this world. I'll tell you that.
We're in weird times, bro.
Yeah.
Weird times.
Yeah. Makes for great shows, though.
Desperate times.
Call for desperate measures.
Yeah. So we're gonna start off with some shenanigans. Married pastor. She quit the church.
Yes, she did.
After becoming a stripper and coming out as queer. Saying being on OnlyFans is her new calling. So the spirit moved her to go from the whole house to the whore house and said that was her calling.
To the highways and byways.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I'm not mad at it, but let's stop using these excuses, bro. Let's it's the money. You want the money.
Yeah.
The church money wasn't coming in as fast enough or not coming in the amount that you would like.
Yeah.
So you had to see other alternatives. Yeah. And that's fine. Yeah. But like you said just a few seconds ago, hey, don't put that on the Lord.
No, don't put that on
the Lord. Didn't put that on your heart.
Hey, don't put that on Jesus. Nah. That's my only problem with it. Look, I know we say a lot of things in the name of Jesus. I know. You get a parking spot, it's Jesus.
Look at God.
You look at God.
Yeah.
You see somebody with a fat old ass walk past you, go, God, man, God is so good. Look at how he blessed her.
He knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing when he made it. Hallelujah.
He made it. He knew what he was doing with that.
But
yeah.
The instant your church hustle wasn't working, now you decide to get on the OnlyFans and cool. Bet. I ain't here to knock your hustle. It's not what we do here. However, don't put that on the Lord. That's all. That's it. Just don't put that on Jesus. Jesus ain't had nothing to do with that.
Nothing.
He was minding his own black business because he's black. He didn't know. He's minding his own black business. And here you go. And I know he's looking down like, yeah, that wasn't me. I ain't have nothing to do with that. Don't you dare. Hey, somebody smite her. Like.
So listen to me. So she the pastor.
Yeah.
She married. What's that conversation with the first husband of the church?
Oh, if you don't know, he's a sucker. Oh, if you don't know that he's the biggest henpeck, if you don't know, I don't know nothing about her, and I damn sure don't know nothing about him. But what I do know, is that motherfucker, he just took it. Oh, okay, baby, I just want to be supportive.
Yeah,
that's what.
He the nigga that be halfway home. And she called, be like, "Hey, did you forget the milk? I mean, did you get the milk?"
I forgot.
I'll get it. I turn around. Don't worry about it. I turn around. I go back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, my fault. Okay. Totally my bad. Like he's that. Cause ain't no way.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
You gotta leave after that, good sir. You gotta get out of there.
And do you stay in the same town? Like, what do you do? What do you do?
You gotta get out of there. And something that we haven't discussed that is going to be an issue coming up. Jesus Christ. It is going to be an issue coming up. These OnlyFans accounts that y'all got now are not going to age well. They're not going to age well.
Are you OnlyFans shaming, cousin?
I'm not. I'm just telling you. Just like when we was in high school, everybody was getting tattoos. And I was telling folks, you think that's going to represent you for the rest of your life? Like, you think that's going to be something that's going to be that you look back on and you go, yeah, fuck all these hoes for the 9-6 on your forearm.
For the 9-6, 9-7 season.
Yeah, you thought that was gone.
Yeah.
You thought that it's just not going to age well. That's all I'm saying. It's not going to age well. And we got a lot of people that are participating in these things. And again, no shame. Get your money. Do your thing. I don't give a, 6 this way, half a dozen. I don't care. I'm very indifferent when it comes to that. But putting it on the Lord is nasty work. Not leaving your husband. Leaving your congregation is extra nasty work. Your husband
is extra nasty?
Extra nasty.
All right.
Because they didn't ask for this.
Yeah.
They following you. Thinking they following you and you following the Lord. And then next thing you know, they got to follow you to your... But y'all can subscribe.
Yeah.
So you can then worship at the altar of...
For sure.
These ass and titties.
Bring that holy lotion. For sure. Let me ask you a question. Could you... Because I be seeing like the sex workers. I don't know what to call them.
Yeah, sex workers. Yeah, let's call them.
Cats be, very critical of them and talking about them and stuff.
Yeah.
Because some of them be saying how they be wanting love, like they want their own person.
Yeah, for sure.
Could you date someone of that field, like faith, like something serious, like a committed relationship? Could you rock with that? Word. Okay.
I have.
Okay.
Here's the thing, with that, because it's levels to everything. It's levels to everything. Like, because you can also say like strippers are sex workers. And some people say that they are, even though they don't participate in said activity, but they sell they're selling sex for a buck. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's all about the person and how they respect themselves or how they carry themselves as far as, look, if you look at it like a hustle and a profession and I'm going to do my thing and then I'm going home, that's one thing. When you get into the extracurriculars, like, it would be really hard for me to fuck with somebody with an OnlyFans account where you busting it open and you got like 4 dildos going in and out. That's a touch much. And or you got a male co-star and he knocking it down. Yeah, nah, like.
So you could do like light work.
Yeah,
like solo act.
Show your titties?
Yeah.
So small?
Yeah, but not somebody getting clapped up.
You getting clapped up?
Yeah.
You on your own.
I got yeah.
You on your own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, okay, younger me. Older me, fuck no. Yeah. I ain't got time for it.
My heart couldn't handle it. Yeah.
My older me, fuck no, I can't.
Yeah.
This was younger me. But and I'm throwing some of the young cats bail because again, what I thought was it was a fantasy.
All right.
So dating the dancer, dating the stripper at one point in time, 04 to like 08 was a thing. Like, you get you a dancer, you got the thickest, baddest motherfucker. Oh, you that nigga. You thinking you that. So you're thinking like you're gonna come along, you may be doing your nefarious activities as well. Uh-huh. You ain't all the way right neither. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you're thinking y'all power couple. You thinking y'all about to do some shit. You feel me?
Right.
don't go in the script. Like, I ain't the only one. That's why I don't give a fuck if y'all judge. You feel me? So you think that y'all gonna come together? Nah, it don't work like that. Like, you gotta get yourself together because again, to be in a real relationship and a monogamous relationship, if that's what you choose to be in, that's between two people. The minute you start to bring other people in, it gets a little murky. Yeah, it get a little crazy. That's a. But I'm a lot more free-hearted and open-minded when it comes to that shit because I understand, like, and the person that I was dealing with, the way that she broke it down. Like, the way that she broke it down to me and then the conversations that we had, one was open and honest, and two, like, I saw her, like, interact. It was a hustle, my nigga. She was hustling you. I know how she looked when she turned on. She ain't turned on by you. I know how she looked when she really getting into it now. Could things have happened when I wasn't there? Absolutely sure. Like, sure. But you got to be secure in what the fuck and who you are and what you are. And you got to know who you dealing with. The minute you start lying to yourself is when it's going to get real fucked up for you, sir. The minute you start, oh, she would never. Yes, she would. Don't think that the motherfucker would, like, if Jeezy come into town.
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
Just don't think.
That's a lot of thin ice, dog. That's
is.
A lot of thin ice, man. You got to be in the real good headspace to co-pilot that plane, brother.
You do, and you gotta be okay with yourself.
Yeah, that come with a lot of baggage, bro.
That's why I keep saying on this podcast, dating a baddie is not for the weak. Yeah, and I'm not saying that the two are equivalent, but I'm just saying a woman that everybody wants comes with shit.
Yeah, because if you can't handle your girl giving a hug to the security guard at the club, then you damn sure can't handle OnlyFans model, bro. Especially if her platform is cracking.
Yeah,
that ain't the one for you, fam. Yeah. That ain't the one for you.
Like I literally prefer if you had a mid ass OnlyFans. Like if your shit was mid, that's my girl.
He's got about 500 subscribers. Yeah,
not just that. Like you only doing shit like just taking your bra strap down. Like niggas complaining in the comments. I'm like, yeah, that's my girl.
Oh, she ripping them off.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. A nice little mid, like
she ripping them off.
I came here for some man. You and this motherfucker.
Yeah, video cut right off soon as she about to pull the whole thing out.
Yep.
I got you.
I had on a robe talking to y'all the whole time. You thinking that robe finna come out.
Yeah.
When I get $600, the robe will come out. Yeah. I guess we ain't got $600. Click.
Yeah.
She wasn't taking shit off though.
And she'd walked away with $558.
She was. Literally walking away with $558.
And nothing you can do about it.
And we went and got some Chipotle. You get what I'm saying? Like it was that type of thing. Like
I feel you.
I got a couple of unsolicited J's out the trip. Like it was good time, sir. It was good time.
So you got to make it work for you.
You goddamn
got to make it work for you.
Yeah. But young gentlemen don't. It's not what you think. It's not the thing. Like when she's out dancing or around a bunch of niggas, the last thing she want to do is come home and dress it up for your ass. And that's what I thought I was gonna get. I thought I was every night she came home. I thought I was gonna get a pole dance.
But I would think that would be with damn near like any kind of profession where you are where you offering a service to the people. Like I'm sure a chef don't want to come home and have to prepare a whole. Hey, y'all better throw some of that air fryer.
But what's the point of dating the chef?
I get it.
What's the point of dating the masseuse?
Well, just not on the regular.
If you don't get, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But that was the shit we was on.
That's the perk though. But that's the perk that you think about because you like, yo, she get massages. I bet that. I want to be a part of that. She do that for 12 hours a day, homeboy. She ain't thinking about a massage when she get done.
And before we get off this topic and get out of here, what'll shock you is they're more conservative than some of the other girls that I've dated in different career fields.
That don't surprise
me. The stripper,
that don't surprise me.
Way more conservative than one of our whole professions. You can name them. You know, they were way more like, goddamn, girl.
Yeah.
Calm down. Like, they was on some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chardonnay, she wasn't with the shit.
That's the stripper.
That wasn't her name.
I know. For sure. I just like how you came up with Chardonnay.
I just came up with Chardonnay because I don't know what Chardonnay.
Yeah.
I don't know a Mercedes. Well, let's go with Mercedes because I don't know a Mercedes. But Mercedes was on some other shit. Mercedes wasn't even on that type of time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it literally was a hustle. It was a trap. Like, it was trapping, and that's how they got ahead and got to now. Let's say your girl get to a certain point where she done made the bread she want to make, and she's still doing it, sir. Sir, you got another issue.
Is that
you got another issue.
Now that's a calling. That's a calling. All right. So this woman puts her boyfriend out because she went through his phone again. I emphasize again because in the video she says, I went through your phone again. Mm-hmm. This time, I don't know what she found the first time, but this time she finds text messages of her guy texting with another guy from the gym that he goes to. And apparently they was flirting and being real flirty with the text, talking about apparently the dude at the gym was like, and all that the dude kissed him. And my man, the boyfriend, was like, I'm going to do it again tomorrow. So the girl sees this in the text thread, and she like puts him out in the video while she handing him his box.
20 seconds time. What happened?
You heard what I had.
I didn't hear what you say. You better rewind that because I didn't hear that. What?
She finds text messages of her boyfriend texting with another guy that he goes to the gym with.
Okay.
The dude that he be working out with at the gym, pun intended, said something along the lines of, like, I was surprised that you kissed me. And my man, little buddy, was like, I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. So the girlfriend sees this, wakes him up about his sleep. He sleep. She puts him out. So while she handed him his stuff, but I ain't got nowhere to go. She's like, I don't give a damn where you go. You get the hell up out of here. So I just wanted to share that. I have
You got nothing for that?
I have nothing for that. What do you say? But question, dog.
Yeah, what's the question? Because Jesus, Lord, help me, Father.
I don't know what she found the first time when she went through the phone. But apparently, I guess it wasn't enough for her to get out of there. So she stuck with dude. Because she said, I went through your phone again. So apparently he has a pattern of something. I ain't saying it's this. But my man has a pattern of something. So what was the first thing that you found that gave him a pass, that y'all were able to get to this point to now where you finding him sexting with his male gym buddy? I just want to know that part, because was it that big of a difference to where you was okay with that, but now this is where you draw the line? I just want to know what was the first offense.
It was something to even make you go through the phone. You had some thoughts.
That's all I'm saying. You overlooked something.
Why?
Why
are niggas so nefarious? Why are you so fucking nefarious? I'm talking to dudes now. That's it. Just the niggas. Just the dudes. If that is what you like, go fucking do it. It is 2024. We are a couple months from 2025. Nobody gives a fuck. But just go do the shit. Like, why are we still doing this shit to people? Why is anybody down low in 2020? Why?
Yeah, word.
There's an alphabet for you. There's communities for you. Bro, go live your lifestyle.
Word.
We don't give a shit. But you have to stop with this down low. We have to stop. Why do we keep finding this out this way? Like, that's the part that keeps killing me. Like, motherfuckers, y'all keep doing it ain't even the shit you doing. It's the shadiness of the shit that you doing.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to.
And then you're being reckless about it.
Yeah, like it's never smooth. It's never players. It's always just like, the nigga you going to the gym with, bro.
Yo, she gave him all his belongings, B. It was like a laundry basket.
Yeah.
With his stuff in it.
Yeah.
And he like, I ain't got nowhere to go, though. She said, go to the
homeboy out.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah. Y'all can do this all the time.
But you know what? He probably at home with his girl.
No.
Just saying. Cats is out here being reckless, Cuzco.
Why though? You don't have look.
You don't have to be.
All that lying shit is what fucks everything up, bro. Just be honest and tell the truth. You'll be shocked how many people go for your truth. You'll be shocked how many times you just keep it real with yourself and keep it real with your partner and say, look, this is what I'm on. Are you on it too? Yeah or nay? And I mean that all the way around. I mean that in the regular cheating. I mean that in the same sex. I mean that in all that shit. Honesty, man. Because when you take away honesty, you take away somebody's ability to make a choice and a decision that affects them.
Agreed.
It affects them directly. And you ain't have to do that shit. Man, do better.
Bro, that's
do better.
That's crazy.
Do fucking better.
That's crazy. But I'm with you, dog. We're in 2024, dog. Like, what we even hiding? First of all, we might as well get rid of the word shame and
because ain't none.
Yeah.
Because ain't none.
So in 2024, this ain't the 70s and the 60s, dog. Get out there.
We've seen it all.
Get out there. You ain't surprising nobody.
We've seen it all.
She probably mad because she knew and she was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt and you did it to her again. She's probably mad because she knew all along.
And that's the other thing. Stop. If you know and you know what's up, stop condoning that shit too. Then come out want to expose a motherfucker. No.
Yeah, word.
No exposing when you was a willing participant.
Word.
No, don't try. He was sucking my dildo. The motherfucker taking it up there. No. Y'all was doing that. in y'all bed and whatever the fuck y'all decide to do. So now it ain't, I'm gonna shame him. No, you be shamed too. What the fuck was you doing there with this nigga doing all this type of, again, nefarious, the lies, the deceitful shit? Is no reason for it. Unless you like the shit.
So it's this term called breadcrumb.
Okay.
Right? So signs that you're definitely getting breadcrumb.
Okay.
So breadcrumbing is when someone shows you inconsistent spurts of attention to keep you interested, even though they have no intention of being in a relationship, at least not right now.
Okay.
People who breadcrumb are emotionally unavailable. They aren't ready for a relationship, but they want the benefits of one. Connection to someone. Connection to someone to talk to. Connection to someone to talk to and give them attention. Or they want to keep you as an option for when they are ready for a commitment.
Okay.
So here's a sign that you're being breadcrumb. He or she says they wants to see you, but never makes plans. One day they flirt with you, the next day they don't even respond to you. If you're less responsive or you pull away, suddenly they're more interested. That's an interesting one to me. That's damn near like psychological, dog. When you start to pull away, then they're like, all right, well, come back.
Yeah.
That's almost evil, Bill.
It is.
Good.
So what it is what I like to call this, they call it breadcrumbing. I call it being on the hook.
All right.
So really quick before you continue on, what being on the hook is, and here's the crazy thing about it. Everybody's been on someone's hook. Everyone's been on someone's hook. Being on the hook, and I got this term from one of my favorite shows called How I Met Your Mother. One of my favorite shows.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of my favorite shows of all time. Barney Stinson, my guy. But anyway, being on a hook means that I just like you there. I don't want to be in a relationship with you, but I may one day. You're not ugly. You're probably attractive. Like, it's nothing wrong with you. But I just like where you're at. I like to keep you where you're at. And the thing with being on the hook is, whoever has you on the hook, know that they have you on the hook. And that's where all this shit comes from.
That's a fact.
They know they got you on the hook.
And
that's why they can do all the shit that they do to you. And unfortunately, with this phenomenon, I see it more with women than I do with men. But I see men that be on the hook too. Oh, I see men that be on the hook.
When you say you see it more with women, you saying you see it more with women being on the hook?
Yeah, I see it more with women. No. Yeah, I see it more with women being on the hook.
Okay.
I see it more with women being led astray.
Got you.
Or being led on.
Got you.
And not realizing until they come to the Big Zo podcast or to their big brother, big cousin, and they give them the gang like, yeah, no.
Got you.
He don't like you like that.
Got you.
Somebody has to give them the push of, yeah.
Okay.
Because when a motherfucker like you, they act like they like you, and he's not acting like he likes you.
No doubt. So, you only hang out when it's convenient for them.
For sure.
When you do hang out, you're the only one putting forth the effort. They flake last minute because something better came around, or they won't define the relationship.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Those are spot on.
Yeah,
those are spot on.
Oh, for sure. And what's crazy about all of those is that it all, again, you're on the hook. You get to thinking in your head, because I hear a lot of women, or a lot of women that I talk to, rather, will tell me, I think he got another girl. No, he don't. No, he don't. He may want another girl, or he may want those options. But no, he don't. He just knows where he has you. That's it. He knows where he has you.
And there's a difference.
If I got you and I know where I got you, you think I'm finna fuck this? No.
Yeah.
you're going to stay exactly where you are until I don't want you there no more. And then once I don't want you there no more, then all bets are off.
Adios.
But my advice for anybody who's being breadcrumbed and or on the hook, set your boundary and get the fuck out of Dodge. Once you set your boundary. So your boundary has to be, hey, what are we doing? Hey, we need to define this. Hey, if you don't respect my time or you don't respect the fact that I've set plans, that like the minute they start to disrespect you in any way that you wouldn't be disrespected by anybody else, shoot the dudes.
Agree with that. Letter time. All right.
Letter time.
Titled, Literally Asking for a Friend.
Yes. She wanted to make that clear.
Hello, Zo and Cuzco. I'm a fan of the show. I'm writing you this letter to get a male's perspective on this situation. I have a friend. She is nice looking, career, and goal driven. But she has a hiccup when it comes to the dating game. She is a virgin. She was saving herself for marriage because that was a self-goal for her and wanted to share that bond with her husband. Mm-hmm. She sometimes thinks, bless her heart, she sometimes thinks there aren't many men out there that would appreciate her preserving herself. Or no one believes her when she finally feels comfortable telling them when it gets to that point. Do you believe there is hope, or as men of your caliber, would you date a virgin? I'm literally, as they say, asking for a friend. It's not me. I have 2 kids, so I've been jumped off the porch.
The fact that she threw that in the air. Yeah. It ain't me.
It ain't me.
I'm fucking.
Yeah.
She's not. Yeah. Get that out the way.
Yeah.
But
been getting folded.
But I'm fucking.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
go first.
Yeah, it's hopeful, but all right, let me keep it a buck.
Man,
yo, she's a
virgin.
She's a virgin.
Yo,
that means she like a fresh pair of shoes out the box.
Yes, she is.
Got the smell on her. You know what I mean? Ain't been touched, ain't been tampered with, ain't been worn. Ain't no miles on it. That's a dangerous position to be in these days, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Because you got some men who that looks like a challenge to try to conquer.
Yes, it is.
And yo, if you went this long hanging on to that virginity, I would say hang on to it. Just don't even break the streak, yo. Because once it's gone, yo, it's gone. It's gone, dog. If she lose that to something that's nothing, she just decided to date somebody and dude played the role and he got that from her. Because yo, that's her most prized possession, Cuzco. That's her most prized possession. Do you know anybody who still have that prize? That's not rhetorical. Neither do I. So, yo, she's a unicorn, B. So I say protect that, dog. Protect that. And look, it's nasty out here, man. It's nasty out here because I ain't got no die virgin. Me personally, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because I like what I like.
Yeah.
So me personally, I couldn't do it. I don't want that responsibility. Okay. I don't want that on me. I like mine with a little miles on them. I don't really care for the whip coming off the showroom floor. I need mine with a little miles on them, bro. I need mine to have traveled down a couple of roads. It's like seasoning. But I think it's hopeful, but she just got to be careful with that because that's a delicate thing that she's still holding on to, man. I just hate for her to get with somebody who they heard that, she tells them that, and all of a sudden, that's the goal, is to get that from her.
Yeah.
I don't like that for her. I don't like that for her. Because
it's been long enough.
Tom, you come up off of that.
Let me get that. Let me get that.
You've been sitting on that
thing too long. Let me get that.
It's time to come up off of it.
Time to come up off it.
Yeah. I'm gonna do right by it. I'm gonna do right by it.
Yeah.
But hey, that's see, we playing, but that's how it is, though. That's how it is. So
different person. I got it.
Hey, go ahead, man. Go ahead. You up?
Woo!
You up. But I think it's hope for it, man. I just think
no.
She's just gonna have to be very, very careful, man, because that is very tempting. That's very tempting, and I hate for that to fall into the wrong hands, dog.
That is good advice, great advice. Thank you, Big Cuzzo, for being the mature one of the two of us, because you know I'm not. Okay, so here's the real, here's the facts. Absolutely, there's people that want that. Absolutely, there are people that value that. But the question is, what do you want? That's the real question. Because the men that you are seeking, when you say it seems like all they want is sex, well,
initially. Yo, let me say something. Can I say something?
Please do.
Initially, that's what it's on. That's why I always say, make us wait and patience. During that time of waiting and playing that patience game, show him, hey, I know what you want, but I'm more than that.
Yeah.
That's where that come in, and where dudes start to develop all that connection and that bond and stuff, and dudes start to genuinely start to like you. For the most part. Now you still got some dudes who are just animals. They gonna hang in there as long as it takes. But in a normal circumstance, the best route is to make them wait so we can develop a genuine feeling for you, because we are visual. First thing we see is how attractive you are, and can we picture ourselves behind you making noises? Mm-hmm. And if we can, then we're going to pursue you. Mm-hmm. Now, is that the goal? Absolutely. At some point in time, that is the goal.
Yeah, you're going to be there.
But on the way to that goal, on the way to the goal, show me something.
Yeah, for sure.
Show me something. And then it may happen, it may not. That's just part of the game. But me personally, it worked on me. Here we are. Come on.
All right. So here's where I was getting to. You sitting on the lottery ticket, sweetie.
That's a fact.
You sitting on the lottery ticket.
That's a fact.
So first and foremost, that's what you need to know. You are the rarest thing on earth right now, especially in our community.
You vibranium, baby.
So act like it. Walk like it, talk like it, act like it. The reason why my first question was, what do you want? Is, do you still want to wait until marriage? And if you do, then my suggestion would be, man, Christian mingle was a thing. Go ahead and get on there and find you somebody that's on the same journey that you on. You know what I'm saying? Omarion just announced that he's done 3 years of celibacy. Maya did 7 years of celibacy. Now, celibacy is not virginity. Those are two different things. But what I'm saying is there are men and women that will wait and are holding out for the real thing. Now, if you're just holding out for the real thing or holding out for love, then just ensure that it's that. Ensure that it's some type of connection, and whomever you give that to, that is worth giving it to. Now, if you're waiting for marriage, my thing would be more on a spiritual tip, whether it be Christian or Muslim. Like, there are men that abstain. They are, and most of them do from a discipline and from a religious standpoint. So they exist. The thing is what I always say is, you got to always tailor you to the pool. Like, you can't be fishing. Don't be fishing over here with the hoes and the freaky niggas, or the niggas that you think are the, or the,
great,
you know
point.
What I'm saying?
Great point.
Don't be fishing over here with these niggas.
Great point.
Because we fuck.
Yo, you got,
because we know what the fuck we doing. We know what the fuck we on. We know what we gonna do to you when we get you.
She got to go swimming at 3 feet water.
You got to go in a different pool. You have to get a different caliber of man that is looking for something different, because you are the lottery right now. You are the $1 million fucking ticket. So act like it. And as long as you continue to act like it, and as long as you carry yourself the way that you carry yourself, hell yeah, there's hope. There's whole podcasts dedicated to traditional men and traditional women. Always. I want a traditional. You are a traditional woman. They are looking for you. You are one that can raise your hand up and say, "Yeah, me, I have it. I preserved myself." And if you can, you can cook up a meal, and then you can cook up a steak too. And then also, because I asked some follow-up questions.
But that's dope, though.
You're going to be anonymous, but I asked some follow-up questions, and your friend, which we know you're the friend, said you were a good person and that you had your shit together too. Like, so you bringing something to the table. Like, you actually bringing things to the table, and you got that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they out there for you. Just make sure that you sift through the bullshit. Don't be looking for the niggas that is on that other shit. That's all. You just gotta find what's trying to find you. And that's the biggest thing in dating that people don't do. We be looking for shit that ain't looking for us. And then we wonder why we don't find what we're looking for. Find what's looking for you. Is somebody out there that's looking for you specifically? So set yourself up to go and find that person. Like I said, Christian Mingle, there's a couple other websites that, dating websites that have, again, men that are abstaining from sex specifically for spiritual or religious reasons. There's men out here that are practicing celibacy and practicing abstaining.
Lenny Kravitz did it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Omarion, Lenny Kravitz, like it's a bunch of others that's doing it. But that's the caliber of man that you want to find and that you want to try and be with. Don't get over here in this whole shit.
Please.
Don't get over here in this whole shit.
She a virgin. I forgot about that word.
Yeah, I did too.
When last time you heard that word for real?
I haven't.
Other than Virgin Records.
Yeah.
Like
I haven't.
Damn.
Because even seeing the letter,
hey, God bless you.
My inner wolf came out like, are you?
Man, that's Cuzco.
You feel me? Because that's just the natural reaction to it.
It's
so you gotta be wary and be cautious of niggas like myself, fam, and go get you somebody that's gonna value you and take care of you and do you right.
That is blood in a pool full of sharks, pal.
Yeah.
Yo, but listen, on the other hand, depending on what she's looking for, she could be out here having a blast.
A ball.
But
motherfuckers will pay you for that. Again, you got a lottery ticket, sweetie. They will pay you for that.
The options are really endless.
Man. Think about it. Man, fly you over to Dubai, get you a chic.
But
I mean, if you don't mind being one of three wives, you.
Damn, okay.
Be rich for the rest of your life, girl.
Hey, it's hope out here.
No, it's definitely hope. It's hope. Not only is it hope, like I said, you vibranium, you're rare, you're a diamond.
She just gotta move.
Act like it.
She just gotta move. She gotta move differently.
Yeah.
She gotta move. And I agree with you, dog. That's a whole nother ball game. You got to stay in the pool, the 3 feet pool. Don't come over here in the 6 foot pool because it's ugly. Stay in that 3 foot. Until you get your feet wet.
It's a lot of pee in the
water. Yeah. Urine. Yeah.
With Hennessy and all types of shit that you don't want it.
Black and mild residue.
Yeah.
Child support payments. Just WIC vouchers. Anyway. Some harsh truths that may change the way you think.
Okay.
1, be careful who you build with.
Facts.
Because people will use you for the foundation and finish the structure with somebody else.
Facts.
Care to elaborate on this?
Look. Don't fall in love and when I say fall in love, I don't just mean romantically. I just mean in a person or in a person's personality and not see who they are. Sometimes we look at the potential of what they can be, and then we don't look at exactly who they are. And then in trying to look at the potential, they already plotting. They already got you in the trick bag because they already like, look, I know I can get this, and that from this person. You know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, you like, nah, but they a good person. No, they're not. When people aren't good actors. That's why we pay actors so much money. I need y'all to realize that. People aren't good actors. That's why we pay actors good money. People slip. You just got to pay attention once they slip in their armor. And when they slip in their armor and they tell you who they are, they show you who they are, you better fucking believe them.
Run with it.
Because that wasn't no fucking accident. That wasn't no fuck. He didn't just lose his temper. He didn't just, you know what I'm saying? He just don't steal just a little bit. He ain't got a bit of an alcohol problem.
Yeah.
He don't just gamble on the weekend.
Yeah. All in the words of
Yeah,
I feel you. Yeah.
But he a good guy.
Yeah.
So be careful who you build with, because if you building with the wrong person, man, they'll snatch your shit up and been and ran off on your ass.
Exactly. Number 2, never give someone the opportunity to waste your time twice.
Woo!
That moved me. That's a word right there.
Yeah,
that's
that
a word.
is.
That's a word. That's a word. But I'm gonna say this.
Come on.
Nah, you know what? Nah, because waste your time. So that could just mean exactly what it is. I was gonna try to flip some, but nah, I'm with that. You can't waste time. Now things happen.
Yeah, things happen.
But a waste, like that's putting it differently. So that's why I was like, never mind. Because things happen. But when you saying waste, that's like some obvious.
And you know when your time's been wasted.
Yeah, exactly.
You know when your time. Exactly, you know when you've been like, motherfucker.
Exactly.
For this. And you continue to let a person do that. You continue to let a person cancel on you. You continue to let a person disappoint you. You continue to let a person do shit to you. And then there's no consequence, or there's no recourse. Oh, they're gonna keep doing it.
Oh, it's only gonna get worse.
Oh, they're gonna keep.
It's only gonna get worse. Matter of fact, they're gonna start challenging themselves to see how much can they get away with. And they're gonna start getting creative with it.
And that's why I call it the military man in me. Don't keep being late.
Yeah.
Keep being late. I promise you I won't be there. If you said you was going to be there at 7:30 and it is 8 o'clock and you are called, where you at? Home. I'm at home. Yeah. I'm not going to waste my fucking time. I don't have to fucking be here. So, yeah, man.
Don't stick with bad friends just because you've known them for a long time.
Jesus.
You outgrow relationships.
All day long.
And you have to recognize that. And I think one of the signs is when there seems to be more bickering than usual. And I'm talking about like friendships. They ain't really necessarily relationship wise. When there's like more bickering than usual, y'all can't never seem to get along. Or now when y'all around each other, y'all irritated. It's just, or they start doing a lot of things. They moving in a direction that you really don't agree with. You ain't judging them, but you just don't agree with the path that they taking. Then it may be time to go your own journey. I ain't saying you got to fall out. No. But sometimes you got to distance yourself. And because you move in a certain kind of way that I don't agree with. Yeah. So I'm just going to fall back a little bit. Hey, you can still count on me, but I just can't go down that road with you. Oh, you because I have a different, I'm on a different path, yo.
No, you better be on that. I don't play about my friendships. Because I know what type of friend I am. I know the caliber of friend I am. I am the 3 o'clock in the morning, call me. No questions asked. I'm pulling up. We doing whatever we got to do. And it'll never need to be spoke of again. I'm that friend. So if I'm that friend to you, the minute you're not that friend to me, we're good.
Agreed.
We're cool. Stay over there. Because bad friends don't just show themselves once. They continue to show themselves. And at the end of the day, the only reason why we're in this friendship thing is that I can count on you. In the instant I can't, I'm out. We cool. I'm good. The minute I can't count on you no more,
once the foundation crack.
Yeah, we're straight.
Yeah. I agree with that. You can't heal in the same environment where you got sick.
Facts.
That's a fact. That to me, that falls under the same line of doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Facts. Like you got to change your environment. You got to change your atmosphere. You got to get out of there. If it's a toxic situation that you're in, whether it's friendship or relationship, you have to remove yourself because it's not gonna get better. And we got to stop, the phrase struggle love. You don't have to go through that. You don't have to go through that. You don't have to go through that to get the love that you desire and the love that you want. It doesn't have to come with pain, strife, depression, suicidal thoughts, domestic abuse, emotional, verbal abuse. It don't have to come with none of that. That is not a part of the journey. That is not a part of the journey.
Ride if you're in that environment, get out of there. Movie.
Fam.
We too old to be riding and dying.
It's
We too
I
goddamn
promise
old to be
you don't have
riding
to,
and
you don't have
dying
to stick
at this
around with
big
that.
age, and you still riding and dying. You still going to bust on homeboy windows out with homegirl.
Yeah.
Y'all still doing that?
Yeah.
You still gotta go and break up fights. You still gotta go pick her up from jail.
Yeah.
I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to somebody this
year.
It's you're too old to be riding and fucking dying. At this point, you should be thriving. Yeah. And if that motherfucker ain't trying to thrive, bounce. Get the fuck out of there. Like, we too. Nope.
You learn a lot about people when they don't get what they want from you.
Facts.
That's a fact. You want to know people how they feel about you. Tell them no. You want to know their true feelings about you. Just tell them no a couple times, and you will see what it is. You can figure out real quick who they're for you and who they're to just benefit from you.
And real quick, it's a complete sentence. Can I do such and such such? Can I do such 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 such? No.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Period. It doesn't require explanation. It doesn't require you to. Doesn't. Nah, no is a complete sentence.
That's right to the point, Pimp.
No.
Yeah.
And then if they, no, it's no. You don't know what I got going on. You don't know where my head is at. You don't even know what my situation is. Mm-hmm. Because people just assume that you're always good. Right. So when they reach out for you to get whatever the fuck they're trying to get done, they just assume that you're always good. Mm-hmm. So when you say no, they damn near shocked. What you mean no?
Yeah.
Fucking no. I don't have it.
And listen,
or I can't do it.
That one no will wipe out the 100 yeses that you said prior to that. Yeah. So, hey, if you say no, stand on it.
Complete sentence. No.
You will ruin your life trying to make everyone happy.
Man, listen.
Absolutely. That is one I think everybody probably suffer from at some point in time, man. You can't please everybody. So, hell, you can't please majority of the people. So you might as well do what makes you happy. You first. You can't make someone happy if you're not happy. I just stand on that. Like you have to be able to find happiness within yourself.
Yeah.
And for me, sometimes helping people out does make you happy. It can be fulfilling, but there's a thing of being taken advantage of and spreading yourself too thin, or you're too busy prioritizing everyone else that you're forgetting to prioritize you. Mm-hmm. So now you wind up suffering and from all the sacrifices that you're making for others, but nobody's sacrificing for you. Now you looking around like, yo, what a love at? Because I was dishing it out, but everybody looking at you like, hey, you strong?
Because nobody checks on strong, friend.
At all.
Nobody straight. Person got their shit together. You don't get that. You don't get the, hey, how you doing?
At all. Last one. Never apologize for who you are or how you feel.
I don't agree with that one.
Okay.
Because it said never.
Okay.
And that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I may have a personality trait or I may have a characteristics that is dead wrong. It's just wrong. And I may have developed it from a child or I may have developed it from a toxic environment and brought it into this one. So it's perfectly okay. And I get what they're saying, which is,
Yeah, I get it. I get
like,
it. But
how I feel is how I feel. And an emotion is neither right or wrong. And I hear that all the time. But
it's gonna come a point where you're gonna have to apologize.
Yeah, I have seen people even in their emotions be wrong because they may have even had wrong information.
Yeah.
And they're basing that emotion and feeling off of bad info and bad intel. Mm. So now you're basing your emotion or your feeling off of that bad intel, and you're just out here, and you don't think that you need to say, "Oh man, I didn't know XYZ about this situation. I'm sorry. I apologize for that, and I will correct that behavior." So I get where they're going.
Hey, you know what? I said that was the last one, but these last two is pretty good.
Okay.
Time decides who you meet in life. Your heart decides who you want in your life. Your behavior decides who stays in your life.
Facto. Big facts.
Thought that was a bar. That was a nice little bar.
Me and my inner circle always say, we earned our friendships. We earned them. The reason why I got people 20 and 30 years I've been friends with for decades, because we earn it. And we earn it by what we do for each other. We earn it by checking on each other. We earn it by all these things that like we do for each other. That's how we earn it. So if they're not earning your friendship and they're not earning the relationship, you have absolutely every right to change the way that you relate to this person and or the frequency in which you relate to that person, because that person needs to earn that like you got to earn it. It's not just given. But people think because you have a title, you know what I'm saying? You my cousin. You're my first cousin. We grew up together. I have other first cousins that I grew up with that we don't have this relationship. Period. It's cool. I'm not mad at them. I'm not upset at them. They didn't earn it. Yeah. They don't send a meme when they can send a meme. They don't, hey man, how you doing? Hey man, can I? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like but for the people and for the audience, I want you to know that that's okay. That's okay to make people earn the relationship that they have with you. And you gauge it by that, just that. When the last time you checked on me? When the last time you see how I was doing? Do you know how my kids are? Have you asked how the kids are? Do they even know your name? Do you come around? Like, for real. You have people, childhood friends, don't know that you got kids. Because they never met them.
Yeah.
But you my child, but you my boy.
Yeah,
when you come up in conversation, oh, that's the homie. How?
Yeah.
When we 16? No, it's not how this works.
Hey man, I'm glad you said all of that.
It's not how this works.
Yo, I'm glad you said all of that, dog, because I never really was a fan of the whole little saying, and I get what they trying to say, because that I guess it's supposed to represent how strong the bond and the friendship is, but I never really been a fan of the saying where it's something along the lines of it don't matter if we never talk or we can go years and blah 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 without talking. When we come together, it's like we was never apart. Like, yo, that little slogan annoys me, dog, because I ain't that kind of friend, my G.
Nope.
You got to cultivate with me. Like, out of sight, out of mind, my boy. Yeah. I'm not that type of friend. Like, I wanna talk to you. I would like to see you from time to time, hang out, whatever. I ain't saying we got to kick it. We know we grown. We got responsibilities.
For sure.
But we need to carve out something.
Because that's what
I don't care if it's once every 3 months, but something. Let's just touch bases. Right. This is cool, but sometimes let me get a look at you. Yeah. How you doing?
How you be? How you people be?
Let me feel the emotion. Yeah. It's hard for me to tell reading this. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Cuzco? How you been? Oh, I'm good, Cuzco. Love. All right, but you're dying on the inside. You just hitting me with this. But see, if I look in your eye, Cuzco, what's going on? And you know you're saying something different. Nah, that's a different look I'm getting from you.
Thank you.
So sometimes we gotta have that interaction, dog. We gotta have that personal interaction. That's all. So everything you said, dog, I loved it. I couldn't figure out a way to convey it the way that you did, because I've had this conversation and this talk with friends, and I'm just like, I just be like, but we friends though. I didn't have the but that's facts though, dog. You nailed it. You nailed it. Again,
all I want to let you know is we have the relationship that we
again,
and it could be and it could be me.
Yeah.
And you have every right to call me on the carpet for my bullshit too.
Big facts.
But what we gonna do is we gonna figure out what we need to do so we can get this right. And if one of us is putting forth the effort and one of us is not, then that's cool too. It ain't never gonna be no beef, because that's the other part.
Yeah.
If I love you, I love you. We ain't never gonna have no problems.
Yeah.
But don't try and call me when you got a cold red. Like I'm supposed to drop everything and show up for you when you don't. That's not what we do.
Yeah.
And that's what people expect.
Yeah.
They get in trouble.
Yeah.
Then hey, I know I could call him because when I was 14.
Yeah. Nah, yeah.
Or, bro, you didn't pay me back the last time I lent you money. Remember that? Yeah. You just gonna call? You gonna call again and get some more? Okay. And again, I'm talking to somebody.
Somebody.
I'm talking to somebody. One of y'all got
somebody saying ouch right now.
Yeah. One of y'all got a friend that ain't been shit for decades. And you've let them not be shit for decades. Man, if you don't change the way that y'all relate, I'm off the soapbox.
Now this is the last one. Being true to yourself may lead to loneliness, but it's worth it.
I agree.
Yeah. Sometimes that road travel is a lonely one, dog. When you're trying to get to a certain point in your life and you're trying to elevate, you're trying to go to new heights, sometimes you got to leave people on the flow, the previous flow. You got to leave them behind. Everybody can't go with you.
Yeah.
And then everybody not going to want to go with you.
Yeah.
Everybody not rooting for you. Everybody don't want to see you succeed.
Yeah.
So sometimes you got to just go. You can't wait on people. It took me a long time to learn that, to stop waiting on people and just go.
Yeah.
Because waiting on people, it could hinder friendships too.
Yeah.
Because that builds up a lot of frustration, man, and a lot of anger, dog.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just dip out and go on, do my own thing.
Yeah. Especially when I'm gonna give you the opportunity, though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you the opportunity
for sure.
But after I extend the hand of the opportunity,
but that rope is short.
Yeah.
After
I extend look, I got this going on. Man, would really love for you to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Think it'll be beneficial for you.
Yeah.
You don't call, you don't write, you don't. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm moving now.
Yep.
Because I'm being true to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Letter time. Round two. So you.
Okay. So this was a letter from a couple weeks ago. I apologize. We get a lot of letters.
That's a fact.
We get a lot of letters. Now this one is kind of out of order, so please forgive me. But I'm gonna read it as I see it. You'll get the point. Right? So for this letter, it's a husband and wife situation, and they've been married for a couple years. So I kind of take it in between it. So this is the wife talking about the husband, all right? And they wanted to remain anonymous. She wanted to remain anonymous. I have on several occasions repeatedly told him about the things that he does to where it's to the point to where he gave me his word in writing that he would stop, but he want to play victim because that's his favorite line. I didn't do nothing, or I'm mad for no reason. He's a big manipulator and narcissist. Oh God, those words. Then he play victim and go tell his friends and family his side of how things started. Also, we get into arguments. He tends to hold me down and pushes me around. I retaliate and fight back. Also, gets his older kids involved on social media. It's a lot more I want to speak on and let you know. So, also, when we go to parties or dances, he gets intoxicated to the point of flirting in my presence. Then the next morning, he doesn't recall the things that he's done. It hurts me, and I have to repeatedly tell him about those things because he don't respect my feelings or he don't give a fuck. So her question is, do I need to walk away from this marriage or try to work it out? It's much more, but I only want to say so much.
I would, if it was under any other circumstances, if the way I'm thinking right now was any different, I would say work it out because y'all married.
Right.
But this sounds like it's some physical going on.
Mm-hmm.
Some she don't want to say it because, you know, one thing about Black women, they will protect their man to the ends of the earth, no matter how foul they are. But this sounds like he putting hands on her. Mm-hmm. She's had to fight this guy on more than one occasion. Mm-hmm. She just don't want to disclose that. That alone, Cuzzo, is just 3 strikes, bro.
Yeah.
You don't play around with that. You don't stick it out. You don't wait and see. You don't hope it get better. You don't even seek counseling. There's no therapy for that. Once a dude puts his hands on a woman, he will forever always put his hands on a woman. It just takes the right situation to trigger that.
Right.
Yeah, run. Yeah, run. I don't have any other sound advice other than to get out of there. Save your life. Save your life. I don't. That doesn't. Those situations never get better. I don't recall one nigga that was putting his hands on women that changed and they lived happily ever after. He was able to turn it. He was able to turn it around.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
No.
That's a rough one.
Yeah.
To Cuzco's point, because there's some real cut and dry. Putting his hands on you, alcohol.
I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Unless
those combinations don't mix.
Here's where I think it can, but you ain't got to be there for it to happen. He needs to go and seek help for his alcoholism and the way he reacts when he has liquor in his system, especially if he's pushing you, flirting with other girls in front of you. That's a respect thing. That is a disregard for you, pushing you down. And what I don't like, and I never want to hear when women say this, there is no such thing as we're fighting, as in we're equals and we're no ma'am. You don't put your, like, we don't pass licks around here.
Nah, we don't.
That's not what we do. We don't pass licks around here. You're grown. You're an adult. You have your own agency and autonomy. And I say that all the time, because whether he was your parent or not, once you become an adult, that's what being an adult means. Mm-hmm. It means nobody gets to harm you or punish you or do anything to you without consent, permission. It's illegal. It's immoral. And that is breaking the very vows that y'all said to each other. So, very simply put, bye.
Leave. Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Get up out of there. Because, to Cuzzo's point, the work that he would have to do to become the man that you would want him to become would take too long.
And
it would take way too long.
She can't be around.
And you can't, and I wish we would have read this letter, weeks ago. But again, we get so many letters. And our sincere apologies for that. But anytime I hear things like that, my first instinct is always get out of there. Or if you think that something is, get out of there. Because we don't want to hear about a news letter or, a news report that because again, I want to say 1 in 7 women are going to lose their lives from their spouse. Say it again. 1 in 7 women are going to lose their lives from their spouse. It's the closest person to you. And that's unfortunate, but it's the truth. So get out of there because none of this matters if you ain't here.
At all. Yeah. So, honestly, there's no other answer. Yeah. There's no other way.
Yep.
There's no other way. You have to get out of there. I don't know what the connection or the ties is outside of the marriage, but get out of there. That's not going
bear fruit.
That's a dangerous situation, bro.
Yes, it is.
Let's get to some intimacy, man. Let's talk about what men want.
Okay.
All right.
Shit, let's go.
So it's ways a man wants intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
So they listed a few. We'll rap about these if we agree with them or something we may want to add or expound on. We're going to do that. All right. Physical touch.
Yes.
A man often feels love through physical touch.
Yes.
Hallelujah this evening.
Amen.
Touch me.
Yes.
In the morning. Touch me in the evening. How does someone go? Touch me in the summer, then walk away? Or something, I don't remember. But touch. I'm an affectionate guy. Yeah. Touch. It don't always have to be the private parts. Mm-hmm. But just put your hands on me. I need to feel you. Let me feel you.
Get some game.
Get on me.
This one? Woo! Rub my beard. I'm playing this motherfucker. Yes. Back of the neck. Rub. If you got, rub his hair. Rub his head. Rub his back. I saw something. I saw something. I meant to send it to you too, cause my fault. But this lady was saying every day for her husband, she rubs his back until he goes to sleep, and ensures that he goes to sleep before her.
That's beautiful.
And I was like, ooh,
that's beautiful.
That is some intimacy for your just.
Hey, that's grown. That's grown. That's like something Jill Scott would do. Jill Scott gonna rub your back while you go to sleep, fam. And then she gonna get up and go clean.
I was about to say.
And when you wake up, you gonna be smelling food. She gonna have the stove going. Stop playing with Jill Scott.
Quit playing with her. I just said she the best breakfast you ever had in your life.
Gee.
Pancakes burnt around the edges.
Crispy. Bacon got the
got the bacon.
Yeah. And she take the time to give you the fresh orange juice. She squirts that shit with her hands, B. Yeah.
And just have it on there and just casually.
Yeah. Shout out to Jill Scott, fam.
You rest well, baby. I got some food in there.
Candles burning.
You better.
Yeah.
You better.
Hey, but back rub. Yo, you know what? You know what's fire, dog? You getting your back scratched. You ever had your back scratched?
Yes.
Nigga.
Yes.
It's paralyzing.
Yes.
Fam. Some scratch a man's back.
Yes.
Back scratching is just that's
because the middle I can't
erotic,
reach
bro.
The middle. I can't reach the middle.
You get that little blade over there, boy.
I can't reach the middle and shit.
Got them nails on them. Yeah, for sure.
Oh God, yeah. That one. Yes, Lord.
Like a good back scratch. Words of affirmation is number 2.
Yes, Lord.
Genuine compliments and encouraging words go a long way.
Yes, Lord.
That is 1,000% correct because the average man, I'm not talking about the sexy flexies, the ones y'all love. The average, we don't
the
get
5 that you.
We don't get all the words of affirmation. So genuine compliments go a long way because unlike women get complimented, they get hit on, they get flirted with every day.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't the case for a lot of men.
It's not.
So when we get a compliment, we grinning ear to ear.
Man.
We grin. Hey, it was the little meme with Mekhi Phifer where he sitting in the car, little paid in full joint. I'm trying to hey.
Kool-Aid smile,
hey,
baby.
Fam, a compliment will go a long, it will make a man's day.
Compliments will get you everywhere with me.
Hey.
Get you everywhere. Get you everywhere you're trying to get to. You better believe it.
The shoulders.
Get you everywhere you're trying to get to. Huh? Love it.
Hey, compliments go a long way, dog.
Hell of a long
way, fam.
Yeah.
Shared activities.
For sure.
Doing things together builds a stronger bond. I agree. And it ain't all about just doing the things that I like to do. Mm-hmm. Put me on to some of your, I ain't saying you got to give me now what you enjoy for your alone time is what you enjoy.
Yeah, for sure.
But like if you got some, some little cooler thing you got going on, talk to me. I would like to be a part of that. I ain't got no problem with that. However we need to get this thing, bonding. I'm with that. And in return, do the same.
Concerts, events, stuff like that. It's where you bond at.
Yeah.
It's where you bond at.
I tell you what. Quick little story. Sherry Shepherd and forgive me. Her best friend, man. Kim Whitley.
Okay.
Kim Whitley. Sherry Shepherd and Kim Whitley was in town.
Okay.
They was down there at one of these theaters downtown.
Okay.
And it was like a little last minute thing. I didn't know nothing about it, but Baby Love was like she wanted to go. She loves them. And I like them as comedians and actors, but it ain't something that I would be into. But I was like, all right, I go. Man, I had a blast, dog. It was funny. They had I forget the lady's name, but they had like this comedian there, man. She killed it.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was just a dope thing, man. They was talking about all that woman shit, but it was just cool though. They was talking about men, and it wasn't like bashing or nothing, but it was just their perspective as successful women and out here dating. And I think Sherry Shepherd is divorced.
Yes.
So just dating and being women in their positions, man. It was dope. It was a dope show. It was a dope show. Quality time. I think that falls along the lines of shared activities.
On the same line.
Get out of here. Uninterrupted, focused time together is invaluable. I agree. Those go both hand in hand. But it is a slight difference. Quality time when you locked in with each other, man. Sometimes you got to put them phones away. You got to put the technology away. You got to put the kids away. You got to put the job away. You got to put whatever it is you got going. Sometimes you got to just put all that shit to the side and on the back burner, and you have to lock in with your person.
It's just me and you.
It's just me and you. Hey, what's going on with you? How you feeling? Where your head at? Where your heart at? Are we good? Is there anything I can do for you?
There you go.
Because there's some things that you can do for me. Mm-hmm. You got to just get into them, man. So sometimes you need that exclusiveness. Yeah. I like this one. Acts of service. Little acts of kindness show love and appreciation.
That is my love language.
That
is my love language. Acts of service. My father used to always tell me, son, love is action. Son, love is action.
Yeah.
I can tell you all day long, but if I don't show you, I don't love you. Love is action. Them acts of service.
Hey, but you know what? That's more like my thing. Like I'm more of a, like I don't necessarily know if I like having attention or I like getting whatever, being served, whatever you want to call it. But that's more so I like to do the acts of service. That's my shit.
But don't you
never. Don't you turn down. I'm not turning down.
Don't you turn down if that lady want to cater to you.
You want to serve?
You better let her.
For sure.
Because the thing that you're gonna do that's gonna stick in his mind,
other than Father's Day,
more so than anything, this is free game. Take a day. Take one day. Once a month. Make it about him. Make it completely about him.
You saying
completely about?
You saying do it consistently once a month?
Once a month. It's your day. It's your day. It's boo day. It's bay day. It's whatever you want to call it. It's free game, ladies. If you got a good man, it's free game. And you just whatever you like to eat, give him that. Whatever his vice is. If he smokes cigars, if he smokes a little joint, if he like a great whiskey or whatever, get him that.
And let him
get the kids. Y'all finna go stay with y'all grandma. Y'all finna go stay at y'all friend's house. And make it about, even if it's, I know college football about to start. Big sports guy. I know this college football game about to come on. Mizzou about to play Arkansas. Baby, I got it set up on. I got the big screen TV set up for you.
Get you some wings.
I'm gonna go get you some wings. I'm gonna fry some wings.
Whatever.
All flats.
They
got them at Sam's.
Yeah.
But
and let him be passenger king. Drive him around. Hey, let his car save some gas on the weekend.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But you add to. Yeah. You hear me? He done for. He won't even know why. He's just doing shit for you, but he will.
Hey,
because that is a story that he will go and tell the homies. That I promise you, they won't have that story.
And it's probably nothing to you, but it means so much to us.
So much.
You going in there and just cooking him a little, making him a little rotel with his little drink and his little wings so he can watch the game. That's nothing to you. You do that in your sleep. But to us, yo, she's serving.
Yeah. And if you really wanna put the
razzle dazzle on it,
the chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Do it in something a little sexy.
Talk to a Cuzzo.
Do it in something a little sexy.
Talk to a Cuzzo.
Do it in something a little sexy. Whole day.
It ain't gotta be fancy. It could be something from back in the day that you can't fit, but you still look good in it.
Yeah.
We'll take that. Yeah, we'll take that.
Eating out your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Eating out your hand. Tell me to go get your oil change. Which car? You want me to take your mama car? I'll take your mama car.
Tell her to bring it over here. I'll go drop it off.
Ask cut the grass. Your grass, neighbor's grass. I'll cut everybody's grass in this motherfucker.
That goes a long way.
I promise you. Because we don't want to do, to Cuzzo's point, we don't want to do nothing else but serve you too.
That's a fact.
So when you give that reciprocation, you're going to get a different man.
Yeah.
Free game.
Emotional support.
Like a motherfucker.
Being there during tough times means a lot.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to say this because people are different. Now, for me, like when I'm going through something, like something of that magnitude, something that's heavy, I like a little distance. I like a little space. I don't need you to be hitting me with all the cliches and all of that. Like I don't need that. I get it.
But it pisses
I get it, and I love you for it. But
you got this.
I don't want to hear that right now. I don't want to hear that.
You gonna be good.
Yeah, I'd rather you just say nothing. Just give me a little space and I'll be back. I promise you. It's just how I process and how I deal with things. I don't really need. You can give me the emotional support, but you don't have to be on me. Just a little text, even if I don't respond. Hey, I seen it, and I appreciate that. I probably will get back with you a little later. Just right now, I'm going through something.
I got you.
So I don't. So you can support me in that kind of way. I don't necessarily need you like all up on me and babying me, and you know, and the Lord provides for one door because I might just mush you.
Yeah.
Like, please get away from me with that. I don't
get
want
that. I don't stupid shit out of here.
Yeah, all that shit.
Now with that, because I used to be the same way with this distance. For me, it's to your point. I don't need you to say nothing. Mm-hmm. At that point, that's where I need affection. Just be really affectionate with me. Kiss me, hug me, look at me, rub my head, and if anything, just reinforce the confidence you have in me. Because as a man, nothing makes a man feel bigger and better than to know that the people that he loves and cares about and takes care of know that he got it.
Word.
Let him know that I know you got it. You ain't got to even say it, but just I know you got it. But I'm here. Okay. I'm your woman in this time, and I'm here. That top tier. I'm trying to tell you.
All right. Respect and understanding. Feeling respected and understood is crucial.
Same lines. I ain't even set that up.
Yeah.
That was just off the cuff. But yeah, respect, like, it's a big debate online and a lot of people say it, but I don't know if a lot of people understand it.
What's up?
Men will take respect over love.
I just saw that.
Men will take respect over love. Now, I disagree from the perspective of, no, I want love too. If I'm loving you,
I don't think you can have one without the other.
But for men, we can. For women, they can.
Wait.
For us, respect is love.
Yeah.
For us, for men, I'm speaking your language. If you respect me, you love me.
Yeah.
For us, that's not necessarily how some women think or some women are. But I'm letting you know, respect it. Like, by showing that man the utmost respect and understanding, again, you're gonna get a different animal. You're gonna get. I'm trying to tell you what's gonna make that man perform at his highest level and his highest self. Always speak to the king in him. Always speak to the king in him. Always speak to the man that you know he is, not the man that you think he is, or the man that he's even shown you. Speak to the man that you know he is, in a sense of make him elevate his self as a man to you. But you don't do that by being demanding. You don't do that by being overbearing. You do that by being understanding and respectful.
Yeah.
Because when you're understanding and respectful to a man, that's our currency. We deal in respect. Our currency is I respect you, you respect me. You disrespect me.
That's a different ball.
We go.
That's a different ball.
We going somewhere else.
That's a different ball game. Another letter. Titled, self-titled. I didn't do this title. I know I'm not wrong. I am a 46-year-old mother of all boys. I have a friend in his early 40s who I've known for 3 years. At the early stages of our friendship, we explored being in a relationship, but it didn't work out. Yet we remain friends. Recently, we were on the phone and the conversation was casual. He mentioned that he met his niece's boyfriend. She just turned 18. He describes the boyfriend as scruffy looking and stated he looks like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. He went on to say he doesn't know how the boy got with his niece because she's bad. I immediately went off. I expressed how I felt about what he said, and he tried to clean it up, saying he didn't mean it in that way. But there's nothing that can be done to fix that statement. He even dragged his sister into it after he told her what he said regarding her daughter, and she agreed that her daughter is attractive, and he called a spade a spade. That's it. It wasn't a question. She just wanted to get that off her chest, I guess. Now let me just add this disclaimer, as much as I hate disclaimers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not a fan of hearing grown men reference underage girls in that kind of manner. Like Absolutely. The whole hey, when she get older, she gonna be tough.
Yeah, that's
like
that's like the creepy shit you niggas do.
I cringe at that. So stuff like that, I just can't get with.
Right.
But but him saying he don't understand how this scruffy, raggedy looking dude got with his niece because his niece is bad. Now maybe the wording
was inappropriate.
You know, he could have just said, hey, because she's really attractive.
Yeah.
You know. So I don't understand how she would deal with some dude looking like that and she looked like she looked. I get it, but going off the deep end and placing that on him, that's a serious accusation. Now, if my man ain't never gave you a reason to think that about him, you gotta kind of relax a little bit. And he tried to clear it up. He said he didn't mean it that way, but you basically wasn't hearing him. You said, but you can't take that back. You can't fix it. You can't fix it after making a statement like that. Maybe we just had to hear it how he said it, but him saying, and I'm going by the whole context. Him saying the dude's scruffy looking, he look like Shaggy. I don't know how he got with her because she bad. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Right. But that's what we are in the world. That everything is so perverted, man. We pervert everything. So now we have to be real delicate about the words we use.
Absolutely.
Now again, maybe he could have worded it differently, and we didn't hear the manner in which he said it.
Yeah.
But for you to try to put this label on him, like this pervert or pedophile label,
like, cause you just like shut it down. Like,
yeah, that's a strong accusation. That's a strong accusation, especially if he hasn't given you any reason to think that. Like, that's kind of wild. And you've been knowing my man for years.
Yeah,
you've been knowing him for years. So if he haven't showed you anything throughout those years that y'all knowing each other, y'all tried to have something romantic, it didn't work. So,
and if I'm not crazy, she blocked him. Did she block him?
It didn't say it in the letter. But y'all tried to have something, it didn't work for whatever reason. So if you didn't see nothing throughout those years leading up until that moment, I think you got to give my man the benefit of the doubt, and I don't think you should really put that on him because that's very, very serious.
Yeah. So my question would be to you.
To her or me?
To her.
Oh, okay.
Is that something that you've experienced or dealt with in the past? Because that was a trauma response. I am not a doctor. I am not a clinician in no way, shape, form, or fashion. But I have been through therapy, so I do know what some of these terms mean. That was a trauma response. Because anytime you over-respond to something, that's from some type of trauma. Like something happened to get you there. Because he apologized. I didn't mean it like that. It's some dudes that won't even, you get me? Yeah. Like we just we just talked about the situation with the uncle and the pregnant. Yeah. Now that deserves that. Hey, no, if you even mention that, like,
yeah, that definitely get that kind of attention.
But, and not to say that he was right or it wasn't cringe-worthy or a little creepy. And you could express that that's creepy and that made you feel uncomfortable. And hey, you may not want to use that type of verbiage.
Word.
Talking about like that was easily a conversation to correct, not to admonish.
Yeah. You just detonated the whole bridge.
Yeah, you blew everything the fuck up. We got up out of there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And shot the bystanders. Yeah. You feel me? Like, so on that, I'm like, is this something else kind of going on with that? And also, you can't really, call and write and ask for advice when you start off with, I know I'm right.
I know I'm not wrong. Yeah. So what you want us to do?
To agree with you?
Yeah.
Or you just wanted a second opinion that agreed with you? because that
I don't agree.
That then puts us in a position to where if we don't agree with you, then now you're upset, and if we do agree with you, see, I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't lend itself to dialogue at all, which again is what we do. We talk. So we want to have a dialogue about these things, and not just in a vacuum, but in a wider space, so we can say, hey, like if someone is talking about their niece or their, someone like that, hey, there's an appropriate way to do it, there's an inappropriate way to do it, and that can't just be up to your discretion.
Mm-hmm.
You can easily have a conversation with this gentleman and try and get, try and find out what his mind was and what he was thinking. And if he does apologize for it, again, you don't have to accept the apology. But I do give him credit for apologizing.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to
walk it back.
He was trying to walk it back. He was trying to clarify. Because again, he didn't have to. I said what I said.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it the way that you took it and you take it that way. So what?
Yeah.
No, he was like, no. I don't, I don't mean it that way. I just mean like that, What I like to say about any of my cousins or my nieces, or they got good genes. Yeah. You got good genes, baby.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you got great genes.
Nothing wrong
like
with that.
That's why.
Nah.
Your uncle fine, so of course you are. You like that type of thing. Like
I don't mean you're attracted to them just because you think they look good or they handsome or cute or whatever. That don't mean you're attracted to them.
Yeah,
you have eyes, yo.
Yeah. And 18 is, that's not 15, that's not 14. Yeah, it may be inappropriate depending on the age, but a little grace could be allowed here, is all I'll say. Like just a little grace and a conversation to try and get to the bottom of things, as opposed to, I'm gonna blow up everything. Like everybody must die and die today.
And then he tried to explain it to you.
Yeah, like, you wasn't having it.
Yeah, you just was dismissing.
Nothing he could say to walk that back. God damn.
Like hold on. You got like he just it ain't that serious. It's not that serious. And then you've been knowing him for a long time. Yeah. And that's my whole thing. Y'all have history. Mm-hmm. Y'all have history. So don't wipe out the history.
Y'all trying to talk like he tried to talk to you. Like,
that's all I'm saying. Don't wipe out the history for a misunderstanding.
Hey, he tried to talk to you according to the letter. So like, okay. Yeah. So if y'all haven't seen the Breakfast Club interview with Tyrese, really good interview. First and foremost, if you haven't seen it,
it was fire. It was fire. Tyrese do good interviews though.
But it was a clip going around that have stirred up some, not controversy, but some opinions, because he was emotional and he was crying. But what he was saying was something that we don't talk about as men, and especially as Black men, that we go through trauma and hurt and pain just like everybody else. And the reason why that had to be said is because, and I've experienced this because I'm divorced, it takes two people to get a divorce. I'm grieving the relationship too, y'all. If you lose a child, I have. Two people lost a child. Everybody will run to.
Yo, I love when he. Go ahead. I don't want to say.
No, go ahead, please.
Nah, because he's on the Breakfast Club. Or you talking about his interview on the club?
Yeah, on the Breakfast Club.
Yo, I love when he said that. When he was like, yo, when a couple loses a child or when a couple gets divorced, yo, check on the man too.
And nobody does. I promise you, because again, experience. My experience. I checked on me. Yeah. I made sure I was straight.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything throughout it because as a man, I look bitter. I look bitter if I say my side of things. I look crazy if I say what I was going through. I look desperate, or I get called all types of things from friends. I ain't talking about from fuck strangers. I'm talking about from the people I love and care about. Mm. Well, no, because you, or the first thing they say when you say you divorced, what you
do? Yeah.
What I do.
Yeah.
It just couldn't have worked. Or maybe
it just wasn't me, shit.
It just wasn't me because it was two people in this. But, or the very grief that he was talking about, dealing with death. Like, I've dealt with, just sharing, but I've dealt with a lot of death. I've lost my father, I lost my brother, I lost my nephew, I lost my child. I have a laundry list of people that I've lost. Grief is a real thing, and it hits you at the craziest of times.
Because he lost a lot of people within the span of like 4 years.
Yeah, bro. I relate 1000%. Like, I get it. And what he was saying, I just wanted to bring it to say that first and foremost, like he was like, black men cry. Yes, we do. We cry like a motherfucker. We feel, we hurt, we go through it. And sometimes we just need the space and place to be able to express, to be vulnerable, to speak on the things that we're feeling and going through, and not be judged for it. Like, not be judged. So if you can, or if you have the opportunity to, or if someone, especially a black man, trusts you with that, cherish that. Because we don't trust a lot of people with our grief. We don't trust a lot of people with our pain. We don't. Because we've been taught not to. We've been bred and trained not to. Because the minute we show weakness, it is used against us. And I'm not saying in all situations or a bunch of situations, but I'm saying it's enough and it's prevalent enough to where it needs to be spoken on. And I applaud the brother for showing that type of emotion in front of that many people. And even when Charlamagne got up to hug him, which I didn't know if that was sarcastic. I never know with Charlamagne. Like, I didn't know if that was sarcastic or if that was genuine.
Nah, I thought it was genuine.
I hope it was genuine, because that's just needed sometimes. Sometimes your man needs a hug. Sometimes your man just needs to lay in your chest and let these tears go down his face, because he is going through hell and nobody is giving him the place or the space to be able to express. And that is dangerous for men to be able to hold it.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I know nothing, but I don't think he has a support system, dog. I think Tyrese is alone, bro. Yeah. I think he's lonely. I think he's alone, man. Tyrese needs some men around him, dog, to support him and lift him up, dog. And he just need a strong hug, man, from a black man to just tell him, I love you, I see you, it's gonna be all right, and we got you.
Yeah.
And also he need the love of a good black woman. I mean a black woman, not the commercial black woman that they be with. I'm talking about the black woman that's gonna cuss you out while she fixing your plate. Yeah. I'm talking about the black woman that's gonna come home from work, get out her corporate clothes, put on some little tank top, no bra, little shorts, and gonna roll your weed for you. Yeah. That kind of black woman. The one that's gonna massage your shoulders. Come on. And tell you what the next move should be. Mm-hmm. Tell you it's gonna be all right. Kiss your forehead, kiss you on your bald head. Tell you you're gonna be all right, black man. Gonna be all right.
It is one scene
from
Jerry Maguire.
He need that.
That is the just pinnacle and antithesis of black woman goddess energy perfection when she looks at Rod Tiswell, who's played by Cuba Gooding Jr. And she says, hey.
Because
we decide.
Who is his woman in the movie?
You know who she is.
Let's go.
It's one of the Reginas.
Let's go.
It's one of the Reginas.
All right.
So Regina King, if I'm not mistaken. So Regina King looks at him and says, "You are a splendid, surviving black man." What?
Splendid.
We determine our worth. Me and you. Bro, not only do I cry every time I see that scene, I think to myself, let her show up. Let her show up in my life. You're going to goddamn be here forever. You talk to me like that? What? Word. Be able to look me in my eye when I'm low and I don't know where to go. And just to be able to, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. We just was talking about speaking life. Speaking life into your man. Yeah. Because it's shit that he's going to go through that he's never going to share with you.
And even if it seemed like even if he don't react to it and it seemed like it fell on deaf ears and didn't go through, yo, he heard you.
He heard you. I promise you.
He heard you and he felt you.
I promise you.
Trust me, he heard you. He heard you. It's just right. Yo, we tend to be, some men tend to be like emotionless because, like you said, because that's how we was taught, yo. Yeah. We wasn't taught that it was okay to do that. Yeah. But we got to get past that, man. And I like how Tyrese was like, yo, I don't need no tissue.
No, because black men cry.
I don't need no tissue.
Go. Yeah.
Hey.
Black men cry. We cry.
What I'm wiping these for?
Yeah. You don't see it because you can count probably on one hand the amount of time as you think about it.
Yeah.
All these years of living, think about the amount of times that you've seen black men just cry.
Yeah. And
it like, not be like an emergency. Like it not be
yeah.
Because that's what he was saying. The minute he started crying, they want to stop. They want to hug. They want to give you tissue. They want to stop it. Everybody else gets to cry.
Yeah.
Everybody else gets to show emotion. Why don't I?
Yeah, let me let this shit out.
Can I please let this shit out before it chokes me to death? Yeah. And I'm out here.
I rock with Tyrese.
Yeah, and I'm out here doing God knows what to God knows whom because I didn't get to get it out. Yeah. So just please be a place and be a soft place to land for you, and not just for your man, for your cousins, for your brothers, for your uncles, for your fathers. They appreciate it. They need it. They probably won't say it because you think we bad coming from our generation. Older men really didn't express like they really was around here just stoic and tough, and you know what I'm saying? Like they just went through. Just breaking bricks in the backyard for no reason. Just went through. Just tough.
They have a choice.
Yeah, just went through.
I have a choice. You had to get it how you had to get it.
Yeah.
But like Cuzco said, man. I mean, I agree with everything you said. That's what I meant. But we need that, man. We need those spaces, man, where we can, relax, man, and open up, man, because it's stressful out here, bro.
Yeah, it is.
And we don't talk about it a lot, but men go through things, man.
We do.
Men go through things, man. We just have to. Sometimes we just got to bear it, man. But when you got a woman in your corner who you can be comfortable around, like I don't agree with the whole you shouldn't share your emotions with a woman.
Hell no, if I can't share it with you,
I completely disagree with that. I don't think there. Again, with everything, yes, there are some people, men and women, who would throw some shit back in your face,
like a motherfucker.
But for the most part, I'm not gonna sit here and believe that I'm supposed to just keep my emotions to myself and not share them with my woman. Nope. If I can't share them with you, who can I share them with?
Yeah,
if I can't be my most vulnerable self around you, then what am I with you for?
Yeah, what we doing? Because I promise you, and we love y'all. We love y'all to death.
Facts. And
we will die and we will kill for you. And we will go to the ends of the earth for you. Make no mistake. He is not giving up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning for himself.
Yeah.
He's doing it because he loves you.
Yeah.
And he loves what comes with you. Like we truly, truly love y'all. Like in all capacities, in all areas. But with that, you want to protect what you love. And sometimes in protecting what you love, you don't open up. You're not being vulnerable because you think that you're protecting that person. So just again, you got a pops out there, you got a grandpop, you got an uncle, you got a big brother, you got somebody, an uncle or somebody that you just kind of look up to, and he's just always taking care of you. Show him some love.
Facts.
Show him some love.
Facts. And on that note, we out. Big Zo Podcast.